Tell me about your love affair with the bass.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, what can I say? I mean, the bass is it's the foundation. It's like Mother Earth. But most of all, I love the groove, you know, and that's kind of what I'm about, really, is just laying it down and playing some groove and having fun and, you know, just being a support to my friends, you know, because we get this amazing opportunity to make music together.
Are you the leader of this current group?
Well, Felicia and I are kind of the co-leader. I guess I'm more of the director of the ensemble portion of it, but whatever we do, we come up with the concept, and a lot of the arranging concept is something that we do together.
So what's your best genre? Jazz, blues?
Well, I would say, you know, jazz. I mean, certainly blues is right in that. I mean, I don't really separate the two because you know, jazz comes out of blues and has so much blues in it, and, you know, so I guess you would say if you were to give me a label, it would be a jazz bass player. But, you know, I love the blues, I love jazz, and anything around that, you know.
Well, one of the things I'm impressed about is the way you move with the bass. Tell me about your love affair with the bass.
Well, I've been playing the bass now for about 25 years, I guess, and basically when I hadn't started playing until I was a teenager, really, but I had seen Ray Brown with the Ray Brown Trio at the Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival, because I'm from Idaho originally, and I just knew that there was something about what he was doing, what they were doing, this community, this language, but just the feeling that I got from hearing him play the bass, and just, you know, I mean, it impacted me so much that, you know, I knew that was something I wanted to do. It really resonated with me, and so now it's just, you know, I had started on violin. I still play violin, but I feel like my voice is more with the bass, and certainly more with the genre of jazz, and that form of self-expression, and you know, the blues and the sense of community, and the fact that it is a language where, you know, everything that you play is valid, you know, instead of trying to play perfect, you know, it's in the moment, what are you feeling right now? And for me, the low notes, all of that, the foundation, both of the harmony, but mostly the groove, man, I love the swing, you know, I love that.
So you've been playing this since you were a teenager. Now you're in Baltimore now, right?
Yes.
This group is from Baltimore that you're with?
Yeah, well, it's from the greater D.C. area, basically. Okay. Felicia's in Baltimore, and Bob Buddha, who is, you know, he's a pillar of jazz in Baltimore. I mean, you ask anybody who Bob Buddha is, they'll be like, oh yeah, he's the deal.
That's the guy that plays the piano.
And yeah, that's right, our piano player, Frank Russo. He actually lives closer to Annapolis, and Donato Silviero, the guitar player, is coming from the D.C. area. So we're basically the D.C. area.
So what do you call yourselves?
Well, for tonight, I mean, it's Felicia Carter and Amy Shook,
okay,
right? And it's kind of basically that. Frank Russo and myself and Bob Buddha have another trio called the Fab Trio, and we play as a trio all the time as well, and they're recorded as a trio. In fact, we just did a live recording at Germano's in Little Italy, which will come out later in the year.
Where's that, Germano's?
It's in Little Italy in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, okay.
Yes.
So how do you feel? How did you get to Centerstage tonight?
Well, Felicia and I had been working in this ensemble with Bob and Frank and Donato. We've been the house band for the Stoop Storytellers, which is, I think they do 4 shows throughout the year. And Cherise, who kind of is the brains behind this whole holiday cabaret, heard us and just really enjoyed us and was like, can you guys do this holiday cabaret for us, you know? And so that's how we got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly did enjoy you. You lived the jazz, you lived your feelings. I mean, watching you to me is so impressive that I had to talk to you. I have to say that to you. And I hope this will be the beginning of great things. I hope to see you on a bigger stage.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I mean, one step at a time, one note at a time, you know. But I'm just very thankful to be able to what I do, because this is all I do. You know, I don't have to have what they call a day job. You know, I get to focus on music all the time, and it's such a blessing. You know, I'm so grateful.
Well, I like the solo parts that you play, because you actually almost like a rock guitarist with a standard bass. So this is what you call a Fender bass, right?
Well,
no, you have
an upright bass, yeah, or
upright bass, right? Right.
Thing, yeah.
And you play it like if you were in a rock band.
Oh wow! Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, you know, thank you. I don't know what to say, but thank you. Yeah. You know, I mean, because usually, I know it's a little bit non-traditional, because the bass, you know, we're really, between vocals and bass, we're really bringing the bass more to the front instead of it being guitar, you know. You know, and a lot of times the bass is responsible for being the foundation and holding everything from the bottom up, you know, and that to me is my most important role. You know, if I only did that, I would be satisfied. But to get the opportunity to solo and then have them support me in that way is...
I was hoping that you would sing too.
I'm working on that. See, the thing is, I'm so into what I'm doing on the bass and singing the lines I'm playing there that, you know, split my brain and to go another direction, you know. But I'm getting there. Felicia and I are working on some of that, and one of these days when we're out playing, you'll hear that.
Yeah. Well, thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bye.